Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our channel.
Yeah. We want to welcome everybody that is new, everybody who's been coming and watching our videos. We absolutely love to have you wherever in the world you may be. Today's video is another different one because we did not expect to have this doll. And that's been happening kind of often, which had never happened before.
No, I didn't want to get it.
Again.
Again.
It happened again. I showed her the doll. I said, look. She says, no. What can I do, you know?
But guess what?
Well,
we did.
We did because they practically gave him away. We're not going to tell you what he cost, but they practically gave him to us. So he is
You can call that less than a tip.
Right. So he is actually, he's a boy.
He is a boy.
Yeah, and he is a 1953, let's see, how'd they put it? It is a Ricardo Jr. doll.
From the I Love Lucy show.
Mm-hmm. And he is 21 inches tall, and he's made of vinyl, which we did not know, but we'll get into that later.
We're so happy about that.
Yeah, but we'll get into that later.
No rubber.
Definitely no rubber. But anyway.
Little Ricky will last a long time.
Yes, he will. And I hope everybody will enjoy watching him come to life again.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Well, then we ought to get to it. Here we go. Well,
can anybody guess who this is?
I don't know. Evie, what do you think?
This is getting a bad habit, young lady. You're photobombing everything now.
Well, this isn't a photobomb.
You see, she sees the phone come out to film, and she jumps up and she says, I'm ready for my close-up.
Are you, Evie? Are you ready for your close-up? Huh?
Just don't start acting like the lady that...
So who is this young gentleman?
Well, he's pretty well known.
He is.
Well, he's well known to...
Is he as well known as she is?
Well, this little boy is well known to older people. To older people, I think. Well,
I know who it is. Do you know who it is?
Yes, I do.
Actually, everybody, I'm the one who told her
but
who it was.
I knew it was him, but I wasn't interested.
I told her, look at that doll, and gee, I wonder where we're going to hear this before. She said, no, I don't really want that doll.
I didn't.
It could have been a video we did recently with red hair and freckles.
Well, he has molded hair.
Well, yes, but the doll
his history was really a changer of it changed television.
It did.
It did. He was a first.
Mm-hmm.
His mommy was the first person to be allowed to be pregnant on TV.
That's right. So if you don't know who we're talking about the I Love Lucy show. And this little guy is the doll that they made after the baby she had on the show.
Right.
So this is Ricardo
Jr.
He's from 1953.
Oh, what was that?
Did he talk to you? Oh my goodness, Evie.
Who is that?
Evie, did he talk to you?
Is he going to play with you?
Did he talk to you?
What's the matter? You afraid of him? You didn't know he squeaked?
She says, Mommy, I'm not used to them saying something.
No, they're usually hard plastic and silent. Did that scare you?
Okay. All right. Getting back to Mr. Man here. Okay. We don't need anybody from
the peanut gallery is starting to speak now.
Okay. So this little guy, as we were telling you, he is a 21-inch tall guy. He is made out of vinyl, and he's a drinking wet, right?
Well, I assume so. I mean, we did have a little problem. There you go.
Aha. And
oh, he's just filthy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And this is not his original outfit, although I do believe this is a vintage outfit.
It's very vintage and it's very restorable. Look at what I found. How dirty.
Yeah, little guy definitely needs a major bath, if not more than one.
Well, I'm concerned. Can you see this up here?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see this here? The white, and can you see the white here? Well,
it's a possibility.
It's a possibility that is mold. And so what happens is he's going to get clean from inside and out just for precaution's sake alone.
Right. So, first of all, he's going to get his very stained clothing washed.
Oh, extraordinarily stained.
And you're going to wash it in OxyClean.
Absolutely. Not even a chance not to do it, because that won't affect the embroidery.
Okay. And then he is going to get a bath to beat all baths.
Except we're not going to take off his.
Oh, no, we'll be very
We're going actually if we do that, it's probably see folks.
It'll probably be more pink when we're done.
It'll be more pink when we're done. They'll think, "Oh, you redid his face." I said, "No, we just cleaned it."
Okay, let's get to it. Well, here we go, the bath of all baths.
Oh, yes, this is one of the dirtiest dolls. You can see here I tried with Mr.
Actually,
Clean.
everybody, I want you to get a look at this little man. You see him? Before we did some research on him. I was a little concerned because he's so brown. I was a little concerned.
Look at his heels. Look at his foot.
I was concerned that he was
leg.
one of those dolls that was starting to get more and more black.
Well, that was my concern when I saw him.
And then we found out he's vinyl.
And that's very durable, long-lasting.
Said, my goodness, if he's vinyl, that means he must be dirty.
It has to be dirty.
And guess what?
He's filthy.
He is one dirty boy.
He's a very dirty boy.
Okay, so let's start his bath.
We really don't know exactly how we're going to clean him.
Well, this little space that we showed you, the difference, that was done with a Mr. Clean.
Yes, and here, because of all the little wrinkles little babies have, I decided to use a toothbrush that has a little bit of soap on it. And
is that soap or is that hand cleaner?
No, that's soap.
Oh.
What did I use it on last? I don't remember.
Okay.
But I knew it was in the toothbrush, and I just put it back in and dried.
So why don't we see a little bit of his face and see if we can see the difference on his face?
Well,
and then
we know what color skin he has naturally. See? That's his natural coloring.
That's what we're going for.
That's one of your hairs, Shanti. You have long hair.
But
that's what we're going for.
Probably Evie's hair, not mine.
No, it actually was because.
All right, let's see his face.
So there's his little face. Where's his? Oh, there's a Mr. Clean. So let's just do a Mr. Clean.
Do his forehead. At least there's nothing there to. You're gonna be careful not to take off his eyebrows.
Let's get your arm out of the way, little man. And I will go over his with the toothbrush because there are these little cracks and crevices. And I have to be very careful.
Oh, goodness. Look at that. Look at the difference.
I have to be very careful not to take paint. And, I don't know if I'm just getting dirt off or...
So let's see your Mr. Clean.
It's pretty filthy.
Okay, so we're not going to waste all your time showing you get this bath, but...
It'll be nice to see his little red cheeks.
That not only is she going to use the Mr. Clean on him, she's also going to use, let's show everybody what it is, honey.
What are we showing? Oh, the Mr. Clean?
No.
What?
The hand cleaner.
Oh, yes, he has to have hand cleaner.
So let's see it. It might be somebody's first video.
That's true. Okay, so this is the hand cleaner we use.
It's Permatex hand cleaner, and it's got aloe and lanolin in it, and it's good for us because we don't tolerate chemicals very well.
But you know what it's going to do for vinyl? It's going to be very nice for vinyl. It's not only going to treat the vinyl, it's going to clean him really well. It's the stuff you put in your if you have a husband or a son likes work on mechanical things.
Okay. The other thing we wanted to show everybody are these.
Oh, these wonderful. Oh,
No, you don't have one.
I don't have one.
These
Okay.
are Q-tips or cotton swabs, as these they're called.
Look at that.
And they got the point.
They do have the point. So I'm going to stick a lot, doesn't matter. I'm going to stick some in here, and I can get in there with that little point and get in and get a little bit more done. And I can go around the eyes easier. And so I'm going to just be cleaning.
And we got these at Walmart.
Yes. And you
now,
can see what is the dirtiest part is the point.
Yep. So he's going to get every bit of him clean, and I think we ought to speed him up. Hey, Evie, you actually gave up chewing on your bone to be in the video. Really? Did you?
Are you addicted to cameras?
I don't know. She really did, everybody.
She did.
She stopped chewing on her bone, which is over there. And she came over. She says, oh, we're filming? Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? Should we see what he looks like now that he had his bath? Well, there's your brother. Should we? Should we go see? I think we should. There he is, everybody.
Look at that cute,
all nice,
clean Tootsie.
And clean. Not brown anymore.
No, he's good.
Yep.
By the way, he's wearing a preemie diaper.
Mm-hmm. But we wanted to tell everybody that when you are doing his mouth, it has the red and even some of the top of his head.
Yes.
We're not going to suggest that you use the hand cleaner.
No. No photo.
What are you doing?
No photobomb. Stop.
What are you doing? Really? Are you sure? We just can't talk about anything but you? Why don't you go back and chew on your bone, kid?
Yes, this is not. Hey, this is about a doll, not about you.
Evie, why don't you go back and chew on your bone, sweetie?
Yes, we're gonna send you back to your bone.
Go chew on your bone. Go on, go chew on your bone.
Go get your bone. Go on.
Go on.
No, she wants to be in the no.
You're done. Anyway, so we're not going to suggest that you put the hand cleaner on his mouth or on the top of his head because it will take off a little bit of his color.
That's what we found.
And we don't want to do that.
I gave him some highlights.
Okay.
We have to tell you that is not a good thing. So if you want to clean the mouth, just wet your Q-tip.
Right.
Go in and clean it.
But those pointed Q-tips do come in handy.
And you can just use regular
soap and water.
Yeah, on his head.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to his clothes. Well, there are his clothes.
These are the clothes, and they are for a human child of the era.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely the era I can remember.
I will take your word for it.
And this is what we found.
But first of all, everybody.
What? Oh, yes. Before we show you what we found.
You can see that they're quite clean. Except for a little bit of, still got a little bit of
discoloration
on some of the trim. But there were a lot of spots on this thing, and it came all off with some OxyClean.
OxyClean. And
it did not bother
the embroidery. So back in the day, I remember these.
Mm-hmm.
They had the little panties lined with a rubber panty.
Mm-hmm.
See how that goes?
So what are you going to do with them to make them fit him?
You can see that this is the front panel. So we leave the front panel, and all I do is add new elastic to fit him. And then the shirt already fits him perfectly. And it is from the time that he was made.
So obviously this is not his original outfit,
No.
but I looked at some of the original outfits, and
they're very similar.
Yeah, they're very similar. So when I have a moment, which I rarely have, I'm going to actually embroider just like they have on the original outfits. I'm going to embroider
Little Ricky.
Yeah, whatever it says. It says Ricky Jr., I think.
Oh, whatever it says, yes.
But whatever it says, I'm going to do that, but we won't be able to show it here because I just don't have time to do it. But what are we going to show them?
Well, the other thing that we're going to show is that I found this up in the unused nursery. And it is a little hat. But on little Ricky, it's a little big.
I think it needs a little bit of help there, hon.
So what I'm going to do is something that's very simple. As you can see, I'm just going to cut all this off, the seam. Just going to cut the seam off and cut the seam off. In other words, I'm taking it apart.
Mm-hmm.
And measure the little guy's head.
Mm-hmm.
Make it the size it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Sew it back together.
And he has his very own hat.
And he has his very own hat that goes very well. See, there's red.
Mm-hmm.
It goes very well with his outfit. These are human, for babies, newborn socks, booties.
Right. So you're going to get to it. He's going to have himself an absolutely beautiful little outfit. He's a clean little boy. And I think he's almost ready for his reveal.
I think he's close to it.
Yeah. So let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Well, isn't he a cute little guy?
He turned out adorably.
He did. And you got all of his clothes fitted to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I like his socks. Those are cute.
All vintage except for the hat and the socks.
Yeah, but the hat looks like it could be vintage.
Yeah, it's possible, but I would say.
Well, let's give him a turn. Let's see what he looks like.
Yes. Well, will do. There's his little hat. And here is his elastic, see? And he wears a preemie diaper.
So you fix all of the elastic on the inside of his little pants that are little rubber pants.
Right here. Yep. You can see that all the elastic is fixed perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's nice and clean. I mean, he was brown.
He still has his pink knees.
He does. And he is all set to go to his new home.
Yes. Don't know where that is yet.
We'll find one. Anyway, I have a little surprise for him and everybody else. It's almost like we went back in time.
He gets to see his mom and dad on TV for the first time. How about that?
He does. Now, this was totally coincidental.
It was.
This particular piece of furniture is from American Girl from quite a while ago.
Yeah.
And I found the I Love Lucy online, and we put it in there for a scene we did on the Tony Dow fan page on Facebook.
Yes.
And of course, I had that forever.
His daddy finding out that he's coming
on the show.
Of
course, he was very much on the way for quite a while. But yeah, cute little guy, isn't he?
It's a lovely scene.
It is. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed watching him get his bath.
Yeah, he got a lot of little TLC going on there.
He did. And we want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank everybody that this might be their first video.
Mm-hmm.
Never know. Thank you for watching. And if you'd like to give us a like, we'd love it. If you'd like to subscribe, we'd absolutely love to have you. And all of our subscribers that have been with us for quite a while, we really do appreciate you guys. And thank you for coming back and keep watching our videos.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
And you know what? We're pretty close to that 1,000 subscribers. And when we do, if you don't know already, we're going to be giving away a doll.
Yes, and we're going to make a video of her transformation.
We are. So, I think it's that time of the video, my dear.
Oh, yeah. Just remember, it is possible to do it yourself. Did I say that backwards?
No, you did it right, but you know what?
What?
It's only possible when you actually agree to get the doll.
I saw him laying there.
Yes, but you know, you needed quite an incentive to do this one.
Well, I did because I'm kind of avoiding big dolls because if I fall in love with him, then I'm running out of space.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed it, everybody, and see you next week.
Bye-bye.